Okay, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be going over your questions on homework 3283, which was volume of cylinders. Okay, I had only gotten 4 questions on this one, so we're going to start off with number 2. Okay, the approximate volume of a soup can that is 6 inches tall and has a 2.25-inch diameter. Okay, so first thing here, you have to make sure you understand which information is being given to you. Okay, these formulas, the ones that involve circles, involve the radius of the circle. Okay, so you got to understand whether you're given the radius or you're given the diameter. A 2.25-inch diameter is going to mean 2.25 divided by 2 is going to be 1.125 for a radius. Okay, so you plug that in. Okay, remember the area of the base times the height. So the volume is going to be pi times the radius, 1.25, 1.12. That's not good. All right, let's erase that. Okay, 1.125. That's pi r squared, and then times the height, which is 6, okay, which is going to give me 23.856, which would be 23.9 to the nearest tenth of a cubic inch, inches cubed. Okay, please pay attention to rounding. Okay, the nearest tenth. All right, so I'm not using 3.14 for pi. I'm just using the pi key when I can. Okay, that gives you the most precise answer. Okay, and then any intermediate calculations, remember, have to go at least one decimal place farther than that, so they have to go to at least to the hundredths. Okay, but where you can, I've talked about it in class, let the decimal place float. So don't round too early. Okay, so that was number 2. The next one that you asked me to go over was number 4. Okay, this one, again, it gave you a diameter of 40, so that means the radius that you're going to use is 20. Okay, but this is a half cylinder, so you're going to calculate the volume of the entire cylinder and then take half of it. Okay, so again, the volume is going to be pi r, which is 20, squared. That's the area of the base times the height, which is 56. Okay, well, that number is 70,371.67. Okay, but since it's a half cylinder, we have to take that number and divide it by 2. So that number divided by 2 gives you, and then rounded to the nearest cubic foot, will give you 35,186. Okay, now I think on the solution sheet I transposed those two numbers and I wrote 168, so I apologize for that. But that is the answer you should have gotten, was 135,186 cubic feet. Okay, so that's number 4. Okay, the next one was number 5. Okay, which looks like this. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. 7th grade science lab class needs a right circular cylinder that holds exactly 12 gallons. Okay, and it's 35 inches tall. Well, here it tells me 231 cubic inches is 1 gallon. So I can figure out the total volume I need in cubic inches by taking 231 times 12 gallons. Okay, and that gives me 2772. That's the volume that I need. Okay, so now I'm just plugging everything that I know into the volume formula. Well, I'm given the volume, so that goes over here. 2772 equals, okay, pi r squared. I'm trying to find the radius, right? I'm trying to find the radius, so it's r squared times the height, which is 34 inches. Okay, so I can divide both sides of this equation by 34 pi. Divide by 34 pi. I'm running out of space here. Okay, divide by 34 pi. Okay, and that's going to give me, when I do 2772 divided by 34 pi, that's going to give me 25.95. That equals r squared, though. Okay, so to get the radius, I need to take the square root of that number. So the square root of 25.95, so 9, is going to equal 5.09. Okay, I'm going to go back and look. Where does it want me to round to? Okay, nearest hundredth. Okay, so there's your answer, 5.09. So number 6. Okay, now we're trying to find the volume of this cylinder that's inscribed inside this cube. Now you'll see that the cylinder, the edges of the cylinder go right to the edges of the cube, okay, all around. Not only the top edges, but the side edges. Okay, so it's inscribed in there. All right, so we want to find that. Well, if this cube is 20 by 20 by 20, okay, that means that this radius of the cylinder is going to be 10, okay, because the entire diameter of the cylinder is 20. So the volume of the cylinder is going to be pi r squared times the height, which is 20. Okay, so, well, this becomes pi. 10 squared is 100 times 20 gives you 2,000 pi. And now when this says in terms of pi, that means don't multiply by pi, and then that's your final answer. Okay, so it's 2,000 pi. What are we in? We're in centimeters. So centimeters cubed. Okay, and then that's it. All right, hopefully that answers all your questions, and see you next time.